Two questions. One, are you already having a list of those members who will be in the committee, in the bipartisan talks? Do you have a list of those who will be there and will be leading the team? Number two, are you warming up or are you ready for the position of the official opposition if that is floated? Thank you.
Yes, we know who is going to represent us. It has been suggested that we will have a committee of 14, that is 7. This is from Parliament, both houses of Parliament. But we have said that this process, we want it to be akin to the process that was led by Kofi Annan. That is we're going to have members of Parliament, but they are going to sit outside Parliament. They will negotiate and only take the final product to Parliament as an accord, which will then be passed by Parliament. We don't want it to be taken and then be encumbered with those rules and so on of Parliament. We want it to be a process that is people-driven.
My name is Chamutai Goen.
Yeah, and now about we assure our people and Kenyans that our eyes are firmly on the ball and reiterate that we shall go back to the people as the earliest sign of lack of seriousness by the other side. In other words, if the other side is not serious, we will go back to our people and continue. End of statement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we invite Kenya's Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, Mithika Linturi, to join Rwanda's Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Ildefonso Musafiri, in signing an agreement on agriculture. Thank you very much. Let's have a handshake, please. And finally, the agreement on gender will be signed by Kenya's Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Public Service, Gender and Affirmative Action, Aisha Jumwa Katana, and Rwanda's Minister of Gender, Jeannette Bayisenge. Thank you very much. This marks the end of the signing ceremony. Your Excellencies, we welcome you to address members of the media before we proceed to take questions from them. President Kagame, may I invite you to deliver your remarks?
Of the people of Rwanda, and I want to appreciate on behalf of my delegation the warm reception extended to me and to members of my delegation. The President and I have engaged in very fruitful, extensive consultations and deliberations on matters that are important not just for our two countries, but for our region and for our good, to the people of Rwanda, and through you, Mr. President, to the people of Rwanda for the hospitality that has been extended to the big 10,000 strong plus Kenyan community in Rwanda. We don't take that for granted. We sincerely thank you for that great hospitality. Let me also appreciate the MOUs and the documents that have been signed between our officials in the many areas of health, of ICT, education, and all the other sectors that will consolidate the relationship between our two countries, present to us new momentum, and create new impetus for the growing of our relations and expanding of our engagement between our two countries and as also members of the East African community. Your Excellency, just as Rwanda is a gateway for us into the Great Lakes region, we are also aware that Mumbai to benefit from the synergy created by our two economies. Let me also say, in our conversation, we have discussed the issues around how to enhance communication between our two countries. It is the case that both Kenya and Rwanda have already signed and ratified the One Area Network that will present to our people the opportunity for ease of communication that will make it that much more easy for business, for enterprise to thrive as people engage not just through travel, but through communication. And we are looking forward jointly as Kenya and Rwanda to the other members of the East African community joining us in building this network of communication that will make it easier for people, East Africans, to work together, trade together, do business together, and live together in one common area. Let me also state that I have extended my invitation to President Kagame to attend the mid-year coordination meeting of AU that will take place in Nairobi between the 13th and 16th of July this year. Again, an opportunity that will present us a chance to discuss the matters that affect our continent, the serious issues of climate change, the serious issues of the pandemic, and all the other challenges of the war that has brought upon us, and how we can navigate in a very delicate global situation, how we can navigate as a continent and as countries into the future. We're all aware of the challenges around our region, and again, let me commend President Kagame's and Rwanda's understanding of the issues in Eastern DRC and their contribution to EAC as we manage the situation in DRC and providing leadership and making sure that the people of DRC who have had challenges for many years can one more time have peace, and they can concentrate on building their nation. Again, we appreciate the understanding